all right. First swing of the day.
First swing of the day.
I want to push this back a little bit.
You want me going right center?
Yeah, like,
Okay.
like above the machine, the right
Okay.
machine.
Okay.
You're just now here, under control, move forward, stay linear. But here's the other thing, right? Is like, I'm gonna lose spacing if I go here,
100%. Yeah.
right? So I really need to stay here underneath myself to create that valley.
Like I feel it lighting up in my hip now.
Yeah,
This is a lot harder than this.
yeah.
Like now it's actually, I'm in there.
Yeah, now just control it.
Yep.
Just control your move forward and you're fine.
Just calibrating. I can feel it now. Like I can actually feel like, instead of like in here, I feel it, I'm in my glute.
Yeah.
Which is right.
Yeah.
Probably the right feel.
Well, think of it like a deadlift. And this will open up a whole another can of worms.
Yeah.
In your training, are you squatting more or are you hinging more?
Hinging.
Okay, so like I think that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Right? Because guys who have a tendency to, I feel like, squat more, like do more like knee bending stuff,
Yep.
start to get to that point, right?
Everything is hinge right now.
Right, yeah, that's good, right?
Yeah.
RDLs, probably B-stance RDLs, like,
Oh yeah.
you know, all that stuff is gonna help you get to that position and stay in that more efficiently. This behind me, right? My pelvis is gonna stay underneath me. I'm gonna control my move down, come up, right? So it's the same idea, you're just not going.
I just feel like I'm swinging with my legs now instead of my upper half, instead of like fighting inside of it. Like now it's just my lower body's taking it and my upper body's just following.
Is hitting an upper half movement or a lower half movement?
Lower half.
Are you
Upper
sure?
half. Both.
Okay, so it's both.
Tell
but
me.
There's a twist. Okay, so think of somewhere in your career, someone's like, you gotta get in your legs, or like bending them more, all these different things, right?
Yep.
Our legs' job is to have a stable platform for us to rotate efficiently on. That's why, like in hitting, you're like, yeah, you gotta get 50-50.
Yeah.
Now, my upper half can rotate how it needs to.
Yep.
When my legs get out of control, right, or I get like too dominant, my legs, too, you know, out of control this way, right? This doesn't like rotate efficiently because it's rotating on an unstable platform.
And that's why we rip.
Barrel dumps.
Yep.
Like your body does like this incredible thing by trying to compensate.
Yep.
So I'm on my front side. Okay, like I gotta try to catch up to this pitch. Like I'm gonna rip. I'm trying to hit the ball like the other way, and I'm like this or something. Like I'm gonna flail and get long.
Yep.
Right? Like all these different things. But when you get to this moment here and you're efficiently like hips underneath, like stable.
Yep.
Then your upper half can rotate and it can actually decelerate how it needs to.
Yeah. 100%.
Right?
Yep.
So like it's like a trick question, right? Because it's
Yeah.
like, yes, it's like lower half, but like only as well as you let it be. All right, now I'm gonna just adjust one thing. Do your block. Now just get this closer to you. Literally stack.
Like on my toe or on my foot, other foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel the difference?
Oh yeah.
Right? Because the point of the drill,
That makes me control it even more.
the point of the drill is to help you feel your hip. We can't hit like this, unfortunately. If you get naturally a little wider, you start getting away from this pocket. I'm just in control. Like, I want you to move at like slow pace on your way out. Like literally,
Okay.
as slow as you want.
Yep.
Right? You should be able to do that if you're doing
Just
it.
ride it.
Ride it. Try to do like a 3 count. Like literally try to ride it out for 3
Okay.
seconds. 1, 2. There's 2.
That's 2.
Right? Hey, not bad though, right? 1. Nope.
Oh.
Stay. Go. Kinda. Right? I'm just more relaxed in holding this position as I go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Like, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to be. Just relax. Feel it. Stay.
Okay.
Right? Stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Just relax.
You don't gotta, yeah. Because here's the thing, and it's tough because like, this is a brand new feel for you,
Yeah.
right? So you're gonna like wanna fight to get in that position.
Yeah. Allow yourself
Let
to do
the
it.
block put you there.
Yeah.
And then just be athletic.
Yep.
Control.
That's probably like a 2.
Control. Not my favorite.
Okay.
Not my favorite. You feel like you were forcing.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't gotta force yourself into it. Okay,
For some reason, I just want to jump out of it.
So here's what I would say then. Maybe, but don't feel it to an extreme where you have to get out of it. Like you can have this issue too, right? And this is what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to go, okay, dude, I'm like in my hip. And you're like fighting to stay in it because like it's uncomfortable. Like,
yeah.
I want you to feel the sensation.
Yeah.
But I only want you to feel the sensation. I don't want you to feel like you're like, dude, I just like am burnt.
Yeah.
Just, hey. That's always the little noise I make. I just go, okay, I'm here, right? I just gotta move efficiently now. I don't need to necessarily like fight super hard to like stay in it. Yeah. Make it easy.
Let it happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let it happen.
No move out, like no like, don't think about like the seconds, okay? We're gonna go over the machine,
okay,
and then I'm gonna start moving it deeper. Controlled. It's all right. What do you feel? What'd you feel? What'd you
just rip, like quick with the hip, and then everything just rushed.
Yep. Okay. Here's the only thing I see. This, just a little long.
Okay.
Okay. So hit that side. Felt early?
Yeah.
Good.
I was behind that one.
Yes, you were. That's the difference, is when you just do that little
on that side of the ball.
There, yeah. It's just enough where you like, you cut it, don't get the, right?
Better.
Do you like it?
Yeah. I feel like I'm just staying behind it right now, to be honest.
Yeah, that's it. That's the feel, right? It's like you're letting your glute and your hip let you work behind the ball.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
As soon as you leave that, your barrel can only work like this.
Like now I feel like my upper body's actually like, instead of this one yanking and this one following, now they're working together and it's just.
Yeah, you're just staying, well, you're staying directional.
Yeah.
Right? Good.
That's a better way to be.
Yeah, yeah. Turn without spinning.
Okay.
That was a terrible baseball I think you hit. Welcome to the yard. Hey, we don't hit pearls here.
That's fine. Blue collar.
Yeah.
Blue collar.
Yeah.
I like that one right there.
Stance, like your yoga block stance. Okay, great. No, stay there, I'm gonna help you. Okay, we wanna lift it up, now put it back down. Okay, now go hit.
Put it back down?
Like, so I want your toes up,
yeah,
right? But just like being on the balls of our feet too much this way,
yeah, I
don't want you getting
too that way.
Right?
Okay.
So it's just enough to feel it.
Okay.
Right? Because here's the thing with guys, like especially like once you feel the sensation, you want to chase the feel.
Yes.
Right? You're like, yeah, I want to feel. Well, the problem with that is sometimes is now like you found it, right? And you're like, okay, I'm gonna like fight to find it more, and then you end up like
going way too much.
Like this, right? And then you're stuck and spin.
Yeah.
Right? We don't want that. Feel it enough, then get back to neutral. That's all right. And then just kind of adjust from there. Now remember, this pitch is in here pretty tight on you.
Yeah.
right? So you got to kind of clear space, which makes it a little tougher. Really good.
That was just like load and rotate.
Go.
Yeah, just load and go.
That's it. It's just like find
Instead
it.
of load and.
Yep. Yeah, because it's just like the same thing, right? It's like where I'll find the guys will get into this issue. You'll get here, right? And then you're like not in your hip. You're just like on your heel.
Correct.
You're not in control of it.
Yeah.
Right? You have to feel like the control of this hip, right? So I'm sitting like almost like, and I use like the terminology like I want to sit in my heel or like sit in my hip, right? I want to like get to this position and then just ride it out from here.
Yep.
Right? I don't want to like get this way, right? But I also don't want to get this way. I just want to make it a minute move that's like really simple and repeatable.
Yep.
Right? I'm here. I can go.
It literally is just like pump and go. That's it. Like I'm already back there, pump and go.
Yeah, that's it. It's just like find it, move on. Like I'm gonna make this option. I'm gonna go, okay, I'm gonna go. Maybe you do sit on a slider. Maybe you're like, bro, I feel way more comfortable trying to hit a slider because it's like gonna be more of a hanger. I don't know what the report is, but like maybe it's more of a hanger compared to like, yo, I don't want to hit this like 3 fastball that starts, because what is he going to try to do? He's going to do 1 or 2 things with his fastball. He's either going to bust it on your hand, or he's going to go backdoor 2-seam on the 7, and you're like, right? So it's like, okay, pick your poison, right? So for you, it's like,
we gotta get him up. We gotta get him up too.
Yeah, like I don't feel great like trying to hit this pitch still.
No.
Right? So I might go, I'm going to back off the dish.
Yep.
I'm going to look fastball that starts 6.
Yep.
Right? And it's like, okay, now I'm going back to the middle. I'm still trying to hit dead center home runs.
100%.
Right?
Yep.
I'm gonna lay off the slider until I get this or you know, whatever. But it's all just like relative to your approach, like this almost the swing you're gonna take, right? So it's like if you're looking in, like if you're looking in for a fastball, let's say it's on the other, like we'll flip it, right? Let's say it's a left-hander with like good 2-seam run, right? Maybe he starts like a 1, which then funnels back to like a 3 or a 4. Like, you're like, bro, I gotta get my hands there. Like, I can't get here at all, but I got to clear space for me to work in and not let myself get.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So it's like your swing almost, I feel like in some instances, and correct me if I'm wrong, like is going to dictate your approach is going to dictate the kind of swing you're about to take.
100%.
Right? Like, and you know, I don't think you see a lot of thumbers and, you know, like in AAA, right? Like, so that's
they're there though. Table. They're there.
Yeah, I mean, see in high school, like here, like we see a ton of those. Like, right? It's like everyone's like, oh, he throws so slow, right? It's like, well, like good hitters hit, right? So it doesn't matter. You know, everything you're seeing is going to be like pretty firm.
Yeah.
Right? And it's going to either go like this, or some combination, right? Like, so I think for us, it's like, okay, I know your bread and butter is like 6'5", 4.
Yeah.
Right? That's like your honey hole.
Yep.
Like, bro, I would just take the approach that like I'm gonna be good enough to hit 2 and 3. I'm gonna lay off 1 altogether, and like maybe I back off the dish a little, or maybe, you know, depending on what it is that day, like, you know, you're gonna find where you can still create space to work in this pitch as you need to. I don't know.
We need to get hits here. We need to be able to get hits here, and we dominate right here.
I was gonna say, like,
we don't necessarily like
single.
My mistake home runs will be right here. Like,
these
will be mistake home runs.
So it's like, and there might be hanging breaking ball.
All home runs are mistakes, though.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, right? But I mean, you're good enough too, where it's like, and this is where your direction is like good for you. Is like, bro, you could take a slider that ends up being a 6 or a 5.5, and like you'll go oppo taco, or like even pull it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's not like a bad thing, right? It's just like
my direction will dictate that.
Yeah. Can you take the 2-seam fastball that starts here and still get a hit and not roll over?
Yes.
Right? That's what we're working for.
Yeah.
Right? Like, can I hit this 2-seam fastball? Because I'm sure the report's out. They're like, yo.
Oh, 100%.
Right? Hey, we're going to bust this guy in with
hard
meters.
and soft away.
Yeah. Right? So it's like, okay, let him play into your hand. It's like, okay, well, that's the report. That's fine. I'm going to like get off the plate a little bit. I'm going to look for that 2-seam fastball that you accidentally leave as a 5 that ends up being a 3. I'm going to go 440 left center. Like, go ahead. Like, you know what I mean? But you almost set the guy up.
Oh, 100%.
Right? You're like, okay, I know the report is this. You know, and I'll give you a little bit more of a minor story. Guy was going first pitch break ball to everyone when I was in Boise.
Yep.
Okay? I was like, I'm going to look like shit on this first pitch breaking ball he throws me. Okay?
Set him up.
Looked terrible, right? I knew it was coming. I like swung at the one right in the dirt, all this stuff. I'm like sitting there going, okay, like I'm getting it at some point again. I'm gonna set my eyes up here. As soon as he throws it, sure enough, like, hung it.
Gone.
See you later, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, come again. Because then
it's
what
a
does
chess
that
match.
do? Yeah, because then you get your fastball.
Yeah.
Right? 'Cause like, oh man, like, he looked really ugly on that breaking ball, like, but then he hits that one, so like, I'm gonna have to go something else, or you know, whatever, right? So, anyways, let's hit.
No, that's totally. You're right. You're totally right.
Don't move. You little cheater. You don't think so? Okay. All right.
I felt stable right there.
Okay. All right. I bet your round changes now that I did that.
Yes.
Told you it was gonna change.
Yep.
Because here's the thing, even if I come like push on you a little bit, you did, what'd you do?
I gave.
Yeah, well, yeah, you kind of pushed back.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Right? Like difference in feel. Like, because the first two, I still think you were like bendy knee. And that's why you got around.
Okay.
If you do it right, you won't do it.
I hate how I'm falling over.
That's not terrible.
Like after
here's
my
what
swing.
I think, though. Here's where I think you're at. So go, okay, get in your stance. Now I want you to feel like you're doing the yoga block. So start over and get in like you're about to do yoga. Does that feel different?
Yeah.
I bet you hit this one.
Yep.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying, right? Is like, why do we do drills?
To repeat the move?
Yeah, it creates a sensation.
Yep.
Right, that you like to feel, whether it's 3/4 swing, whether it's step back, hook 'em, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It creates something in your body that you like, right? And you love yoga block. You're like, dude, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right? You feel like you're feeling good when you're hitting on the yoga block, like you get that position, right?
So let's create that in the stance.
Just get into your stance and be like, block.
Okay.
Right? Because now you're more relaxed in your hip.
Oh yeah.
Okay? Now you're gonna hit it. See what I mean?
Mashed, yeah.
Right? Like it's a whole nother thing, whereas like, don't lose the side of the block. Don't be like, oh, it's normal swing now. I'm just gonna go hit, because that's when you fall back into that, right? So you're like, okay, I'm gonna feel yoga block. Every time I get in, now you're still gonna be you, like you're still gonna be athletic, right? But it's like, okay, yoga block, all right. Yeah.
That's just gonna make me feel more comfortable, to be honest.
You're confident.
And confident, yeah.
Right? Because once you have that feeling, like especially in your hip, like I'm sure you've done this where you step into the box and you get like in and you're like, there's no way I don't hit a home run.
Yeah.
Right? Like you feel that nice.
Yes.
Right? You're like, and then it just happens, right?
Oh yeah.
Right? It's the same thing on the flip. You get in the box and you're like, bro, this ain't right.
Yeah.
This ain't right. I don't know what's going on. Then you swing a pitch in the dirt. Then you're like 2 for your next 15. Right? I'm serious. That's what happens.
Yeah. 100%.
Right? But it's like, create the feel. It's going to give you confidence. Then you're going to go hit.
Yep.
The ball's running away from you, in theory, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to do this 2 ways. I'm going to go in to start. I'm going to start to work you away.
Okay.
Okay? I'm essentially like, I don't want to say I'm feeding your mistake, but naturally, what do we know you want to do? And what else with your feet?
What? Oh, go.
Right.
Dive,
Okay?
yeah.
So think of it. Angle's coming in this way. It's running away from you.
Yep.
Okay, this is your right-handed slider.
Yep.
And the point of a right-handed slider is to get you to either swing and miss or roll over, right pop up. Something lazy.
Yep.
Okay, because what the pitch actually does is it makes you get out of your hip.
Yeah.
Right? You get like this and you chase with your posture.
Yep.
Right? So I'm gonna work 2 to 3 to 4.
Okay.
Okay? You're gonna stay like over this L screen.
Okay. So I'm going right back at you.
Yeah. Okay? You're gonna stay over this L screen. Then I'm gonna go 5, 6, 7, and you're not gonna get to your toes. You're gonna hold your posture and you're gonna hold your hip well, and you're gonna go right center double.
Okay.
That was like a 0. Tough pitch. My bad. Perfect. That's all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I gotta beat to the spot now. I think that's the last one.
Yeah. I missed.
Clipped it.
That's all right. I missed.
I'll throw wide to you, but it's just like I'll throw it.
That's like the one you hit like at a 40-degree launch angle that like barely goes over the fence. But you still hit it.
Yes.
But you're like, come on, go.
Go.
Yeah. Okay. Now, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Okay, it's gonna feel like it's running away from you.
Okay.
Okay? You can't get to your toes early.
I gotta stay back and let it travel.
If you do, roll over, pop up, right?
Okay.
Stay grounded and hold on for dear life, essentially.
Ah! My fucking hip is lighting up right now.
Okay, so.
And my quad.
That's what I was gonna say, more than anything. So.
You know what we're gonna do?
Yeah, let's do it. Just, hey, it's not, because here's what you're doing. Like, and it's like kind of like in your, like, not like your subconscious, but I was like, yo, you gotta get in your hip to do this, right?
Yeah.
Right, so naturally, like, okay, bro, I'm gonna get my hip.
Yeah.
Right, so.
Fucking down there.
Right, like, so you're just like, yo, I'm gonna get my hip. Just get in your hip the same way you would as if you were doing that. Right, just hold it. Yeah, that's it, that's all you need.
And look at that.
Right, like, you don't need any more than that.
You know what I said in my head?
Boop. Boop. Just a little, yeah, that's it. That's all you need. Now just control it. And you were early to that.
Yeah.
Right, and you still got a base hit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, do it again. Little.
Oh, sit ball.
That's tough. That was low, away, gross, run away. That's all right, that's tough. Because it feels like it's away.
Yes.
Right?
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
okay. We're good with that?
Yeah.
We're good with that, it's a tough pitch.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, theoretically, that's about the launch angle you want over here.
100%.
Right? Because your low line drive here, just out of the second baseman's reach, right? Then you go big daddy, big fly, like bullseye, right? Depending on the pitch, like every pitch like creates a highway.
Yep.
Okay? So, we want to be able to stay like on the highway as long as we can, right? Whatever that means. So, this pitch we're trying to hit like essentially like middle this way.
Yep.
Right? Which means we need to stay on that highway as long as we can, right? Especially for this like this pitch that we've created. Now, if it's more like 2 to 3, what makes this tough is like you almost want, and it applies to like both pitches. Like you want your path in theory working almost this way the whole time because that's going to keep you in the zone towards the middle, right?
Yep.
You almost never set it up this way, right? Because then you're probably going,
yep,
right? Flipping it open. Stay grounded, let your path work that way.
Okay. I'm gonna kick the cinder block.
Kick the cinder block. You knew that was gonna be bad. Why?
I wasn't really like.
You weren't confident in your spot.
Yeah.
Right? And that's exactly, I saw it right. I'm like, I'm gonna let him do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him, because like, there's a feeling you create and you know it.
Yeah.
When that happens, like I know that you guys only get a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Time. It's not worth your at bat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you only get so many in this life.
100%.
You know? Call timeout. That's all right. We're gonna go 2 more. Good adjustment.
Yeah.
Perfect. Hey, here's the other thing too. Best drill I could ever give you. Guy throwing you a pump fake. It's the best drill there is, right? Because you're gonna know right away where you need to be.
Oh yeah.
Right? You feel it. You know, you're like, because that one, like, okay, when I pump faked you, what'd you feel?
Control.
Yeah.
I felt in control.
You felt good, but even subconsciously, like, you're like, okay, and you kind of almost created a new feeling, a little tiny bit. There was something that was like, okay, that's where I want to be. I want to find that. I want to find that feel.
I feel grounded too.
Yeah, you're super grounded right now. That's why you can take a pitch that I'm throwing 5, 6, 7 and go line drive that way and be efficient. You can't do that if your barrel's in and out of the zone.
Oh, no shot.
That's okay.
Rushed
I think you were
it.
just early.
Yeah,
Early
I felt
came off a little bit.
I feel like I rushed it.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Yep, stay in it. I was kind of hoping subconsciously you were gonna pull it.
Yeah, I fucking worked right inside that.
Like, cause I was like, I'm gonna mix one in. I just want to see what he does with it.
Yeah.
You know?
We
But I didn't tell you. But I was kind of like, I was just kind of hoping just a little bit you just go,
boom.
and just like let that shit rip. I'll go away though. I'll go away for this one. Good. I threw you a change up too. Good direction. Right,
So
or
it's
like
getting in my hip. Like it's just getting in my hip. Like now I can feel my quad light up when I'm like.
Yeah, and you still get there, right? Yeah. Like you still get there. Like another thing that like think of it too is like you don't want your knees going over your toes, right? Like if you feel like your knees are getting over your toes, you've probably gone too far.
Yeah.
Right? Go watch a lot of hitters. Their knees are about parallel, they equal to their. Yeah, because like that right there, that feels nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good, and it's less work.
It's just simple. It's just.
Yeah, it's less work. You're not trying to like, you know, control something that's like hard to control now.
Yeah.
You're just like, boop,
Boop. Exactly. Yes.
Boop. Okay, I'm here. Like, let's ride, dude.
Yeah.
Throw whatever you want at me. It doesn't matter, right? Like,
yeah.
that's the key to all this is like you finding your spot.
Yeah.
You played basketball growing up?
I did.
Okay. So you know, like they say, like, get to the floor, find your spot.
Yes.
Like where you make your buckets, right? Like get to your spot.
Yes.
That's where you get your buckets.
Yeah.
Right there. It's like, okay, this is my spot. Okay, I'm there. Now I can think about all the other shit that like goes on with the game of baseball, right? It's
Yeah.
like two-seam, slider, banger, like, you know, high spin rate fastball, right? Now you just like have the confidence, then you can look approach.
Yep.
You're like, okay, high spin rate at the top of the zone, an absolute banger. I might try to like look for a fastball down in the zone that I can stay above and try to hit it off his forehead,
Yes.
right? Or like,
Yes.
I'm looking for the banger that starts like, it feels like at my eyeballs, that ends up like at my waist,
Yeah.
right? Because that's how good those things are, man.
Yeah.
Like they're like, you can make you do one of these, you know? Like you're like, what is that? You know what I mean?
No, it's money.
You want some more? Or you